Oh my, it's that middle finger music. Oh my, it's that middle finger music.
Feel comfortable telling their personal stories.
Right.
So it's always gonna be those type of artists.
Just to get the people, a backdrop, man. Just give them a rundown on who you are, what you got going, and your inspiration on why you doing what you're doing.
Well, basically, what I'm doing is me and my best friend. We both doing this for our mothers, for real, but also for the love of music in the same sentence, in the same breath, So my friend Marcel, he go by Days Cassette. That's who do all my videos. It's basically a movement, a cassette movement. Basically just trying to make life better for us and our mother at the same time and doing what we love at the same time.
Right. Now, it's a pleasure to just to be right here in the presence of the artist. Cassette, Courderoy Cassette, and I was able just to get a feel of your music by a friend of mine. He was able to send a link to your project. Very dope project, man. I do want to give you your respect for it, man.
I appreciate that.
Most definitely. Now, speaking of that project, the name of that project.
The first project was my debut project called Side
A. And how did that name come about?
Based off, it's a play on words based off of a cassette tape. A cassette tape has Side A and Side B.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a play off of my name, Courderoy Cassette.
Very dope, man. Very dope. Now, one thing that I did mention, I love all elements of music and the process of it and how it's put together. Mm-hmm. And based off what I saw, the names of the songs, the titles of the songs is what caught my eye. Can you give us a little bit more insight on why you chose to name the songs the way you did?
I was talking to one of my friends back in Norfolk, one of my frat brothers, and he was just basically like, actually it started from like the alternative bands that I listened to, like back in the day, like Coldplay, Panic at Disco, they kind of like their titles, their words sometimes doesn't like give you a sense of what the song is going to be about.
Right.
But it also describes, it lets the listener like kind of interpret what the song would be about before they actually listen to it.
Right.
And then once they listen to the song, then they can put two and two together and make their own story from it.
Exactly. And that's just, you being that artist, and you sometimes you do want the listener to kind of fill in those gaps, man.
So, like, I think on one of my songs on the project, the song was called Hakeem.
Mm-hmm.
But originally the song was gonna be called Rebound. But my frat brother back in school, he suggested that I name it Hakeem based off Hakeem Olajuwon. He was like one of the all-time rebounders. One of the all-time rebounders. So it's just a play on words. It's just Hakeem. So you would just basically have to just do your own research on it, figure out like why this song called Hakeem.
I got the heat on the low. I've been talking like I got the heat on the low. I got the heat on the low. I've been talking.
Just the sound, like where do you get your sound from? I know you gave us some of your influences, but where you get your sound from, man? It's different, man.
I listen to so many different artists, man. It's like a wide array of artists, like Curtis Mayfield, all the way to All American Rejects, from Frank Ocean and The Weeknd to Party Next Door. It's just a lot, man. It's like a mosh box of everything. So I try to find a good medium and balance to put all those elements into something that can eventually be my own sound.
And speaking on the name, Courderoy Cassette, how did the name come about?
So growing up, I always liked the fabric corduroy. And me getting older, and my fashion sense getting more wise and more diverse, I started noticing that people don't really like corduroy.
Right.
And I feel like it's very unappreciated and underestimated. And I kind of related back to me with me being unappreciated and underrated. And I just feel like Courderoy is very raw. And then the cassette part came along because Courderoy was actually copywritten. It's like this old, like 1706 or something. It's like some type of orchestra or a symphony, and it's spelled the exact same way. So I just added cassette behind it because eventually I was gonna make a band called Courderoy Cassette. So I just scratched that idea and just put cassette behind it so it can be my own.
Right now.
And now you got a condo by yourself. A couple new friends, but nothing's real.
Right now. You did mention, about school and things of that nature. What exactly did you take up there in Norfolk?
My undergraduate degree was in electronics technology. But now I'm pursuing my master's degree in computer science. I should be done this December for real. But yeah.
Hey, much congratulations on that, man. It was good to see, young black brothers striving, man. And, thing I tell people, that's where you really understand the passion of the music, when you really see a person grind. And you seeing what they're going through to appreciate just their whole work ethic and their whole balance. So from you balancing school, balancing work, man, balancing your family, you got a story to tell, man.
I'm glad you asked me about my school because I want people to know that you always got to have a plan B.
Right.
Always gotta have a plan B, man. But I decided to go off to school and try to do something. Even though I know 9 times out of 10 what I went to school for I won't be happy waking up every morning doing. I just know it gives you some type of confidence to know that if my dreams and my real love for music don't push through, then I still will have something to fall back on.
Why you think it's not other alternate options for brothers to really go for like you are going for?
Alright, that's a good question. I think it just depends on the individual and their situation. Some people only know one thing growing up, I was fortunate to have my mother, in my life. That served as my mom and father, she and I had great uncles and stuff, so they kind of always pushed in the back of my head, okay, Trey, because at first it was basketball, that ain't go well. Then it was music was always there, but they knew what I wanted to do, but at the same time they always kind of I don't want to say hypnotized, or they kind of always presented the idea of school to me.
You are aware of what's going on here as far as the stigma that's placed on the city, crime, negativity, and etc. What's your take on that? How can we come up with a solution to, diffuse the issues that's going on here?
I feel like the solution starts with us. I know it's pretty cliche to say, but it really do. Black Lives Matter. I feel like Black Lives Matter. I feel like all lives matter because we're all God's children. All our lives are precious. So even with the revitalization of Danville itself, downtown Danville, you see how many years that's been going on. How many businesses come, how many businesses close, and within a year, within a couple of months. That's been going on for years, and it still hasn't made a major impact or put a dent into how people view Danville, the footwork in Danville. I really appreciate Taco on Graves, man. I remember when he was younger, and it's just crazy to see the things he's doing now, and he has much respect for me.
Like you say, man, it all starts with us.
Yeah.
As long as we doing our part, man, and we able to inspire the next person. It's a lot of talent that's out here inside the city.
It is.
And and the thing about it is we are sometimes caught in that, crab in the bucket mentality.
Yeah.
Well, we all trying to pull the next person down, or we don't want to see this person, shine and make it.
Yeah.
But that crab in the bucket mentality, as we have seen, as you mentioned, has been getting us nowhere for years. Do want the people to keep in touch with you and to stay in touch. What's your social media? Facebook, your IG, your Snapchat?
My IG is I Wear Courderoy. It's COURDEROY. Snapchat Trey.Gatsby, like Jay Gatsby, Trey.Gatsby. Twitter is It's Courderoy. But right now I'm not on Instagram or Snapchat, but you can still follow me. I'm just took a leave from social media. The only thing I got right now is Facebook. But you can look me on Facebook at Courderoy Cassette.
Okay, will do, brother. Well, like we say, bro, stay blessed, stay positive, and let's get a little bit of this music in, man. Let's see if you mind we get a little sample, man.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the